Vladimir Putin, when he was a boy, loved to watch spy movies. He was an excellent pupil. He rose up the ranks in the military, became KGB, became Gorbachev's right-hand man. I might be mistaken on the name, but I'm not up on my Russian history. When Gorbachev left or departed, Putin was there to take over in the late 90s. He's married with 2 daughters, divorced, and when he became president, whether it was commissioning a painting or having every road in Russia paved, he got a piece of it every time, in every circumstance. When you're talking about reclaiming the land from the old Soviets, from the old Soviet Union, I mean, whatever. But that's not what's going on here. Oil, gas, land. What every war has been fought over the last 100 years. Oil, gas, land. What Putin is doing in Ukraine is no different, not even a little bit, than what America has done in Vietnam, in the Middle East, specifically Iraq, Afghanistan, what we've been wanting to do in Iran for 20 years. Same exact thing. We killed more. Millions. Vietnam and the Middle East combined, a couple million. Men, women, and children. So no, I don't agree with war. But I'm just saying, before you start donating all these anti-Russian causes, before you start putting down Putin, before you start saying what he's doing is wrong, just remember how you felt about Vietnam. Just remember how you felt about the quote-unquote war on terror or Operation Desert Storm. When we went over there for land, when we went over there for gas, when we went over there for oil, and deep in warm water ports. Because it's the same exact thing. So yes, all of it is terrible. War's a nasty business, has been since day one. But let's not go crazy with it. Because what Putin's doing in Ukraine, we've done all over the world for the last 100 years, since World War II. For the same reasons, too. And no, we're not going to go to war with Russia, even though his military might not be as great as everyone thought it was. He still has 6,500 nuclear warheads pointed at us at all times, every day, for years. Nobody's going to war with Russia. We're going to let him do what he does. Even if he invades a NATO country, we're not going to blow him out of the water because we can't. We have 4,000 nuclear missiles. He has 6,500, and they're all pointed at America. And if you think for 2 seconds that's the type of guy, you don't just stand back and kind of let him do what he needs to do. Anybody that fucked with us during Vietnam, anyone that fucked with us during Korea, anyone that fucked with us during Desert Storm or Operation Iraqi Freedom, and all those other bullshit taglines for these bullshit wars, guess who we had a nuke pointed at? All of them. There's no difference. No difference. So I'm not going to get up in arms about war anymore. Especially when other countries do things to other countries. Because we've done it. Shit. China let us borrow the money to invade Iraq. And we have a problem with China? I mean, look, I don't like the Chinese. I think the Chinese are fucking scumbags. I'm not talking about Chinese Americans who built the railroads here and who I buy my fucking crab ragoon from. I'm talking about the country. It's a dirtbag fucking country. It wasn't 300 years ago. It was a beautiful country 300 years ago. Now, oh, it's a dirtbag fucking country, believe me. But they outnumber us by about 900 million people. And they're nuclear. Not as tough as Russia. Who do you think kept these fuckers at bay? Who do you think avoided what is going on now? Who do you think put China in their place? Who do you think kept Putin at bay for 4 years? Trump. Donald J. Trump. President Trump, who is a real man, a real negotiator, a real businessman who has the same fucking mindset as Vladimir Putin and President Xi. He knows these people. He is one of those people. Not just some willy-nilly dictator, but a high-performance person, which, in case you didn't know, Joe Biden's not even close to being that. Democrats aren't even close to being that. These old-school dirtbag Republicans aren't even close to being that. You want to know what really happened in the election of 2020? America went back to the abusive boyfriend. Hey, we got out of the relationship for a long, the relationship that we had with the stereotypes, with the bullshit, with the abusive fucks. We got out of the relationship in 2016. Dumped the bastard on the next, we kicked the bastard out. The all-encompassing bastard. And we got this new, powerful, handsome, rich man. And he was cleaning house, and he was doing the right thing, and he was protecting us like a real man should. And because he ran his mouth, America got scared, and we saw the old boyfriend walking by, so we went to him. Oh, old boyfriend. Oh, abusive piece of shit, scumbag, trash boyfriend. Take me back. And that's exactly what Joe Biden and the Democrats are. And they took us back. And we were glad to go back to them. Well, now that Putin has 6,500 nuclear warheads pointed at us, shelves are bare, inflation is up, China's laughing in our face, and the fucking teenagers are chopping their junk off and don't know which fucking bathroom to use. Are you happy we went back to the abusive boyfriend? Are you happy we went back to the same old shit? Is your life better now that you're paying $5 a gallon for fucking gas just so we can go back to the old way of doing things instead of setting a new standard that Trump set? But that's what Americans do. They run their mouths. They want something new. They want to achieve something. They want success. They say all this stuff, talk, and say nothing, and will always go back to the same old bullshit, the same old routines. And that's the problem with America. And the last 5-6 years has proven that. I don't give a rat's ass about the January 6th protest. I couldn't give a shit less. Because even if the election was stolen, there was still enough votes to vote that idiot in. That stupid old man that all you fuckers fell for. With your empathy. Empathy means you were traumatized. That's all empathy means. You're not fooling me with empathy. Empathy is bullshit. Trump was a real compassionate conservative. He did things that prove that. Yet all you freaking vaginas went crawling back to the abusive, piece of shit, worthless cunt Democrats. Because that's what you do. And now, Putin has taken over. He's got 6,500 nukes at us. This spindly old piece of shit man that Putin runs circles around can't do a damn thing about it. And President Xi looks at Joe Biden and laughs his little Chinese ass off every time he speaks. Now it's serious. Because President Xi and President Putin know that America went back to the same old shit. They know exactly our tactics we used in Vietnam, our tactics we used in Desert Storm, our tactics we used in the war on terror, and they know it like the back of our hands. They know how we do business. They know how we borrow money. They know how we bond. They watch our media. They know what we think is important. They know us better than we know us. But when Trump was in office, that wasn't the case. Because he always kept them guessing. He was rebuilding our infrastructure. He was rebuilding our economy. He was rebuilding our military. So nobody would fuck with us ever again. Now all bets are off. Now you have these two madmen running around the world, and we're fucked. We have this spindly, disgusting, vile, stinky, stank old man and his dumb bitch vice president running this country, making a mockery of justice, making a mockery of the American way. With his crackhead son. Ladies and gentlemen, we're in trouble. We are in trouble. I pray to God we come out of it alive. I pray to God somebody doesn't wipe off the face of the earth New York City, Chicago, Miami, Los Angeles, San Francisco. Not looking good. Not looking good. You think our military wants to go over there and fight fucking Russia? You think our military is going to be all jacked up to fight fucking Russia or a billion Chinese people, soldiers? You think our military actually wants to fucking do that? No, they don't. You think our military actually wants to get in World War III? Do you think we have the capabilities of financing a World War III like we did in World War II and World War I? There was money all over the place during the early part of the 20th century. There's not money floating all over the place now because we don't generate money. We borrow money and move money around. That's all we do. There's no fucking money in this country anymore. If there is, it's old money. But as far as surplus to fight massive wars, hell no. Hell no. We didn't even have it for Operation Iraqi Freedom. That's why the Chinese are in for us. Because we borrowed it all from them. They went into Africa and colonized Africa. They're colonizing parts of the Middle East that we went in and made it safe for them to colonize 20 fucking years ago. Which is what we should have done 20 fucking years ago. Don't let social issues control your life. Don't let social issues control who you vote for. Things are a lot more important as far as what bathroom some idiot who chopped off his cock should be able to fucking use. Nobody gives a fuck about that. People care about their bottom line. You think people care about what kind of hairstyle you have? Or what you think your sexuality is this week compared to paying $5 at the pump? Or $30 for a piece of fucking steak? People care about their bottom line. And when the guy standing at the top is fucking up everybody's bottom line, nobody gives a flying fuck about your top surgery. Or taking hormones when you're fucking 12 years old because your parents are fucking dipshits. Lord help us. We are in serious trouble. I pray to God we survive this because it doesn't look good.